Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever video on this channel. We are Maple Racers. Hi, I'm Chris, here with Daniel.
Hello.
And Francesco.
Hello.
And we watch the Marble League. It's pretty awesome, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we kind of do this in our free time and in our group calls. So we were like, why not record a video and make a channel?
Yeah.
I'm kind of new to the Marble League though, so
Yes.
I don't really know much.
Oh, we got you hooked on after towards the end of Marbula 1.
Yeah, my only experience is watching Marbula 1 the last season.
Well, let's get into some personal introductions here. So, Daniel, would you like to go first? Say maybe when you started watching the Marble League and what your favorite team is.
Okay, so I've been watching probably since like 2016. The channel, at least, Jelle's channel. But I started originally with the Sam Marble Rally. And then I started watching the league in probably 2017.
Nice.
And I should probably say my favorite team, right?
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah, and then I'm a Rangers fan.
Yeah. So I started watching it during I think the summer, a couple of months ago, and just binge watched Marbula 1 season 3, I think it was, and unfortunately I cheer for the Thunderbolts, and of course this is the one year that they don't qualify.
All right. Nice. Good job, Francesco.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Chris. I have been watching Jelle's Marble Runs, or I think it's pronounced Jelle. I think that's how he pronounces it in his country. I don't know.
No
Whatever.
idea.
I pronounce it Jelle's. But I've been watching the Marble League since 2016, since the first season. You know, avid Savage Speeders fan over here. But I actually got into it, I think in the first MarbleLympics, I believe it was, whenever that came out. That's when I started watching it. Then I'm like, oh, cool, they have a league and stuff. So then I started watching that as well. And then we also have one more member who's not here tonight. We called him and it went straight to voicemail. His name is Joe. I think he's been watching for like 2-3 years now. I don't really know how he got into it, but he's a Midnight Wisps fan. So he was very happy in the qualifiers for the 2022 Marble League. But he'll join us eventually. You'll meet him.
He's 100% writing a test right now. 100%.
Probably. Yeah, we probably FaceTimed him during the middle of an exam. Oops.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's get into this.
Yeah,
here all night.
Yes, today we are giving our predictions for the 2022 Marble League, and then maybe in future seasons we may, if we get a bigger channel, who knows, we might even have a fantasy league come out for some of these things, because we love fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's get this started. First team, the Balls of Chaos.
To be honest, I don't know anything about them, so.
I mean, they're always they're either really good or really bad.
Yeah, I don't think statistically wise they've ever been good, or they've missed a couple Marble Leagues, I believe. They've never been a fantastic team, but I don't know. This year they might be different. Who knows?
Jessica, from your first impressions of them in the qualifiers, what'd you think?
I don't even remember them in the qualifiers and how they did.
So that means how did you even qualify, apparently?
Kind of forgettable, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. They were the 6th place in their group.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't look like they could be too spectacular. I'd probably put them in the early predictions, I'd say in the not likely tier. As an outsider or newcomer perspective.
I'd back that. I mean, I was gonna say in the running originally, because there's always that one team. There's always that one team in these videos that just catches on fire, and they are definitely possible to be that. But I would back a not likely.
I would also definitely back a not likely. They barely just qualified, but it also wasn't a how did you even qualify moment, because they had some good performances in the past. So yeah, I'm good with putting them in the not likely category.
Oh, Cheska, I'm gonna send you something on Discord. You can actually see everyone's histories and where they finished. Just so
right now, I'm gonna be honest. I have the wiki pulled up.
He's got the wiki pulled up.
It's on the wiki, so I sent you the link. You just click that. Anyhow, continue.
All right, next up we have the Bumblebees, a team that honestly kind of surprised me in the qualifiers. They finished 4th in the B group, not bad, just very consistent.
Yeah. They didn't really have a bad event except for the last one, and they were pretty good, pretty solid all around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to predict for me as the newcomer here.
Yeah, this guy's
I would say
noob.
in the running.
In the running as well. Yeah, I was really gonna say like in the running. I put it in this tier list to be like a middle tier where they could be really good or they could suck. You really don't know. So Bumblebees, I'm easy backing for in the running.
All right, yeah, I'd say so. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much, so
That's all good. Now for a big surprise.
Francesco, by the end of the season, you're just gonna be an expert at it.
Yeah, you'll know everything. you'll know every single marble name for the team. We got Rapidly, Speedy, Wizzy, Swifty for the Savage Speeders.
All right,
the boys.
all right.
All right, Chocolatiers.
Put them in how did they do in qualify?
How did they? But they won the group
first. They
That's
won
what I'm
the group.
saying, but how?
I mean, have they historically been that great or no?
No, they have not been historically
Francesco,
great.
in their 5 Marble League appearances, they finished 13th, 8th, 12th, and 7th.
Yeah,
And
I'm
they've
looking
missed
at
out
that.
2 years.
And how were they in
Yeah.
Marbula 1?
They
Who cares? It's
didn't
not
even do
Marbula 1.
particularly well in Marbula 1, did they? This season, right?
I think they were okay, but honestly, I'm down to put them in. How did you even qualify? Because
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'd back that.
we might piss off a few Chocolatier
Literally,
fans.
how did they
I
even
mean,
qualify?
yeah.
I couldn't
No
tell you.
idea.
Could not tell you guys. But they won their group, and if this continues into the Marble League, they could be top 3. Just saying.
I mean, yeah, I think they could surprise, but I don't think. I think the qualifiers were kind of just a one-off.
Yes. All right.
I back that 100%.
One of those career season performances. Speaking of performances, Crazy Cat's Eyes, a team that everybody hates apparently. Me, Daniel, Francesco, Joe. We all don't like the Cat's Eyes. So what are we thinking?
I think they always. Sorry, Daniel, you go ahead.
I was gonna say they always have a good chance of winning. They're so annoying.
I hate this team. I don't know why. They remind me of Mercedes from Formula 1. They're just good.
I mean, I could see this being the year that they could even maybe win the whole thing, but I don't know if I'd put them in the top 3.
See, if this was Marbula 1, easily top 3 for sure. Like even borderline like new tier just champs. But it's Marble League. It's not just racing. And the only reason they made the league this year is because of that little race that they had at the end of the qualifiers where they won, sadly, and made it in. So, yeah, they got a good chance of winning a couple golds, I got to say.
Yeah.
They are. They're only gonna win like the events that favor them are like the 100, the 200, like the relay, like stuff like that.
Yeah, like the rally, sand rally, probably.
Rally, but everything else, I mean, like you
Yeah,
saw
but
in
I
the
mean-
qualifiers, they were terrible.
They were.
But I mean, if you look at them the last couple of years, though, they've ranked 5th in the last 2 years, right? So I mean, they could do better.
clearly carried by all the racing ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I think with the tiers we have, like good chance, they do have a good chance. Let's be real.
I mean, there is still a chance that they figure something out and end up, surprising people and being even better than everyone thought.
Yeah, you never know. And then speaking of teams that are better than everybody thought, a team that auto-qualified as I believe they finished in the top 3 in last year's Marble League, we have the Gliding Glaciers.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot they were a team.
They performed very well last year in the Marble League.
Look at what they did the last couple of years because I don't even remember them.
Well, I haven't, I haven't watched that long, so
That's okay.
Oh, they've only been in it 1 year.
Yeah, and they performed
They came-
very good.
Damn.
So, I mean, trajectory states that these guys are looking pretty good. Or last year could have been beginner's luck, and we'll see what happens.
it's kind of hard to predict, I guess, with how well they'll do.
I'm very comfortable with putting them in the running.
Yeah, I think kind of middle of the pack. They could do a little bit worse. There's always the chance that they'd somehow win the whole thing, but
That would
I
be
think it's kind of
interesting.
a safer bet to put them in the running.
Yeah.
I agree. In the running. I mean, you can't put them in good chance just because, like, they just had 1 year, like.
They don't got the stats to back it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Green Ducks, the hosts of the 2022 Marble League, will they get the host's curse or will they not?
Hmm.
Can I go bold here? I think they're gonna finish third.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You're thinking
Yeah,
top three?
I think top three. I think they're gonna finish third. I think it's been a long time from my memory of watching
Well,
Marble
they-
League that the hosts have actually done good.
Yeah,
So,
there's always a host curse, and
there's always a host curse, and I remember when the Green Ducks did their M1 race, they actually won. So, or they came second in their like duck pond or whatever the heck their race is called. But
I love
like
that
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm back in Green Ducks here, top three.
Honestly,
There's always that one team that no one thinks is gonna come top three.
I can get behind that. I don't know why. I'm feeling it for the Green Ducks.
I don't know. No. I mean, again, from what I've seen, they didn't really do well. I know Marbula 1 is different, right? But
Yes.
even if you look at their history in the Marble League, they had second place in 2019, and then the last couple of years they've been 11th and 12th. You know, that doesn't exactly scream top three to me.
Obviously, it was a COVID year, Chesko. Come
COVID
on.
year. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Obviously.
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
All right. So would you, let's say, good chance or top three? Because I think we're all pretty high on them. Maybe besides for Jessica.
You know what,
Personally,
let's go good chance then.
Good
'cause
chance?
yeah,
I'm
a
good with that.
bit more cautious, I guess you could
As
say.
long
with-
as you
with-
put them above the cat's eyes there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So what about gliding glaciers or bumblebees? What do you think? Who do you think?
I'm saying bumblebees.
Okay.
Yeah, I
go with
think
that.
bumblebees.
All right, now we have the reigning champions of the Marble League. I believe this is the second time I think they won the Marble League. Mellow Yellow. Who would have thought they won last year, but they did.
I
Those
mean,
Chris, they've come second, third, and first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they've been pretty solid in Marble League, so I think it's pretty safe to say top three, I would say.
I think so, given their history. I mean,
Especially because they're coming off the win, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
had
mean,
a couple of rough years, but
they could
I think,
choke.
yeah, but I think until that happens, I think they're a safe bet top three.
Yeah, and if you guys watched the friendlies, actually the Green Ducks today were the best team in the friendlies, so I mean, it's just looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I still have to watch the friendlies, but you were telling me about that before we started. And,
Yeah,
I
The ra-
thought we were all watching it together tonight, but of course, I guess I was wrong.
No, we're not. I said, yeah. Okay, let's move on to the Midnight Wisps. This is Joe's team, and on behalf of Joe, let's not put him in the top three because he's not here. I also don't think they're finishing top three, but they did finish on the top of the group for some reason.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think Group B was a little bit weaker.
I agree. You know, speeders are milking it, obviously.
I mean, hey, the Speeders finished third, so, you know.
We finished behind the Pinkies. That's very embarrassing.
Yeah, the Pinkies are a surprising one.
With this midnight team, not gonna lie, I kind of want to put them in how'd you even qualify, but like I know they're not that bad, so I'm gonna say not likely.
They've
mean-
also won the Marble League before.
Yeah, that was so weird. That was a strange season.
That's what I mean, Jessica. Like they just had a career season, and I don't know why.
But they've also had a couple of fourth place finishes. Like I feel like in the Marble League they're at least a good team.
And then
Oh,
the Marbula one, they stink.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true. Maybe
that's-
they're just the opposite of the crazy cat's eyes. They're just good at everything else but the racing.
Maybe
What-
it's
so-
fair.
So do you want to say what, in the running then, or not? Like
Yeah.
I'd give him in the running, but at the bottom of it.
yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
Well, I mean, hey, it's better than my team.
Yeah. Yeah, at least they qualified.
All right.
All right, speaking of teams that qualified, but barely, the Minty Maniacs, they finished, sixth in Group B, which, you know, quite an easy group. One ahead of the Thunderbolts, but 3 points ahead of them. Just saying.
Don't
Francesco.
remind me.
Minty
Don't remind me
Maniacs.
of that.
Somewhere in the bottom two there. I don't even know.
I
Either
think-
not likely or how did they qualify? Somewhere there for
Just
me.
Yeah,
straight to
I
how
think
did you
it's-
even qualify?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I have no faith in this team. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Sorry, they won one event. They won the 5-meter hurdle during the qualifiers,
That was
and they
pure luck.
sucked every other one.
Yeah, no, pure luck. Like they finished dead last in what the race.
The triathlon.
Yeah,
I'm
It was
pretty sure I'm pretty
bad.
sure the jungle jumpers got a higher score than them.
They did
Yeah.
in the race. They did. Yeah, that's
yeah,
sad.
the trial.
That's pathetic. All right, one of the favorites I'd have to say going into the Marble League this year, like
Yeah.
always, the Rangers coming off a great
Yes,
performance
sir.
in Marbula 1. I believe they did pretty bad in last year's Marble League, but
Don't remind me.
momentum's looking pretty good, and they just barely qualified this year, only because they won the last event. That is
Yeah.
why, or the second last event. That is why the Rangers qualified. But
I think they're not going to be as dominant as they've been historically, but I think they're still good enough to warrant a top 3 prediction.
as much as it pains me to say this as a Savage Speeders fan, I have to agree.
Let's go. Top 3.
Behind Mellow Yellow.
Like,
Okay, fair.
I'm the neutral one here between you two.
Yes, our fan bases don't like each other. After that whole 2020 Marble
Oh,
League.
shut up and do the pinkies here. Just stick them in how'd you even qualify. 'Cause
Yep.
Let's be real, this team's a joke.
Yeah.
How did they do that?
Jeez.
They set like a world record in the one of the events. It's so weird. And they
the
got
one they got-
420.
I was gonna say they're the one that got like 3 people into the bin, right?
Yeah, and then their
yeah.
final score was like 420. Like that's so nice.
Yeah.
This
They're
is
such
so,
a meme.
record.
so weird.
I'm also pretty sure one of their guys got like 69. So like,
Oh my god, they got 420 and 69. No. Do we have to put them in top 3 for that?
No.
All right, fine. Let's move on to the Raspberry Racers. They auto-qualified because they finished in the top positions in last year's Marble League. But in the friendly round that was released today, they sucked. So how are we feeling about them?
Well,
I'm not high on them.
The friendly was what? Was it just a race?
It was the same 4 events, except only 4 teams competed, not like 12.
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
it was really fast.
I mean, the fact that they auto-qualified too doesn't really give us a good showing other than the friendly.
No, I mean, maybe
Oh.
if we take a look at Marbula 1, were they in the last season of Marbula 1?
They're not even in the last season of Marbula 1, which is...
I'm saying not likely.
Yeah, I gotta... As
Like I'm looking at their stats here. Obviously, yeah, they like came second last year.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, I was
if you
gonna say,
follow the
fluke,
trend,
COVID year.
8th in the first year, 1st in the second year, 9th in the third year, 2nd in the second year. I mean, like
Like, historically, they've been very
So they've-
average to above average.
They've
Yeah.
won though, right? They've won a Marble League.
they're just coming off a second. So I'm gonna play the history here and
Yeah.
say that they're gonna finish like 10th.
Okay, no, that's fair if you follow the pattern.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, and like I said, the friendly was not very good for them. So,
Yeah.
all right, boys and girls, let's move on to the most historic and best team in the entire Marble League, Savage Speeders. Let's go.
All
That's my
right.
team.
You know, Chesco,
Chris-
I'm feeling. How'd you even qualify? What do you think?
I don't know about
Okay.
that one.
Okay, this might be a little bit of a hot take.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I still have them in top 3,
Yes.
right? But I think that they will be the worst of the top 3.
Really, honestly, I was thinking Mellow Yellow. I think they're gonna have a World Series hangover. You know what I mean?
Like, for me, it's just the fact that, they didn't look the best in the qualifiers. Yeah, they got 3rd, but
Easy.
I feel like they would be a little bit more dominant, right? Than how they actually performed. And historically, yeah, they've been great, but I don't know. I just have a feeling that they're gonna underperform this year.
Interesting. They have been slightly slumping in recent times. In Marbula 1 last year, they weren't very good. And then in the last year's Marble League, I think they finished 12th, which is like the worst finish ever. So, but don't count them out.
Chris, I really,
yeah.
really want to put them in 4th. Like I really, really do.
Mhm.
But you could put them in top 3. I think
Like,
they'll finish
yeah,
third.
I'll
I
be
wouldn't
fair and
count
put
them
them
out.
third.
I wouldn't count them out by any means, but at the same time, I think they're definitely on the decline here.
Ooh, bold take, bold take. Next up, Shining Swarm.
I would say not likely.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean,
I was thinking of in the running. I'm gonna be honest,
Really?
because they finished third in their qualifier heat, and just out of pure consistency, which consistency is pretty good. They tied for second as well with Team Primary. I don't know how they got that high, but yeah, it was great job for the Shining Swarm.
yeah, I mean,
You know what? You've convinced me, sir.
I'm putting him in
You know
the
what?
top.
Yeah.
Top of in the running. I'm feeling it.
Hey, whoa.
That's a bit of a hot take.
Fine,
Yeah,
fine.
whoa.
We'll put him behind the glaciers. Fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, next up, a team that I did not think was going to qualify, but they did. Team Galactic.
Yeah. I mean, historically, they've been underwhelming to average.
Some would say
What they do
below
during the
average.
qualifiers.
It's just put him in not likely.
Not likely.
Yeah,
Where in front of where you think?
Behind.
Behind?
In the
Okay.
middle. I want to say in the middle. I want to give them
Okay.
a better placement over Balls of Chaos, but that's just me.
Okay. No, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Plus, split the colors up. Next up, Team Primary, the last team in today's video. They suck in Marbula 1. Like, they're so bad.
Here's
But-
the thing. They're always that team in Marvel League that just does good, decent to good. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't
So
know
they're
if
an
the stat
average
history
team.
says it. They're just average, but
What does their
saying,
history say for them?
They've been 12th and 14th and 12th again, and then they didn't qualify the last 2 years. So
Because remember, they went to the whole break with Team Momary. Remember that?
That's true. Momary.
I'm saying a good chance. Underdog take here, but like
Underdog
bottom
take.
a good chance. Like bottom a good chance.
Bottom a good chance.
really,
It does balance out the whole tier list, but I'm thinking in the running.
but
I'm thinking in the running.
If I
Do we
put him in
bump
the,
up
I was
another
trying to get the
team?
balance.
We
So
could
you
bump
can-
up the Bumblebees if you want.
I would bump up the Bumblebees. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh,
Let's do
wait. Put primary underneath Wisp.
that. Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
So
even.
that's our tier list. We've been going for 20 minutes already for our first ever video. It's pretty awesome. We will be back at I think we're going to be reacting to round 1 of the Marble League, so that's going to be pretty fun. You guys will see our faces and stuff, so get ready for that. That's going to be super cool. Any last words, guys?
Drew the Savage Speeders.
I'm looking forward to watching the Thunderbolts in the showdown.
Wow, that's fun. All right, see you guys next time. Goodbye.